Instead of making another film, what made y'all want to take Napoleon Dynamite into an animated direction?
It's so much easier to walk into the recording booth,
Yeah.
not have to put on the rain boots again. I think, it was nice because fans have always been asking over the years, is there going to be any more? I mean, we just want to see more from this world, from these characters. And so it was nice. We thought it'd be a great idea to do animated series because hopefully if it's successful, you get, week after week instead of one movie. We get lots of different episodes. And we have the original cast back. And that's cool. So it really is kind of like, the best thing next to a sequel. In some ways better.
Was a sequel ever on the table?
It was on, not really. I mean, we never really thought about it. When we made the film, we were college students, so we were thinking, all right, what's the cash cow here? Like, how do we make money? We just want to make a movie. So we never really thought about making a sequel. And I think there was a certain amount of, like the director I know felt like, I don't know if we want to make a sequel because we might just lose some of the charm and the magic if we have a big budget, or if we have Hollywood, putting their fingers in this production. Because we didn't have anybody from the studios or anything involved. And I think that's one of the cool things that made the movie so successful.
When you first saw the concept art, what was your initial reaction to your Napoleon character animated?
I was like, gosh, he's
Kinda
showing
like
a lot of
the-
skin.
Like the King of the Hill Simpsons kind of look? Were you
Yeah.
satisfied with that?
Yeah, I was. I mean, I didn't have much to say, but but it was cool. I mean, I'd seen so many different cartoon versions, like drawn versions of me since the movie came out. But I was certainly, I'm very happy with it. I think it's very cool.
What was the most challenging obstacle when making the animated series?
Not many obstacles. It really was like everybody got on board very quickly. The writing was great. We did the table reads where the whole cast was there, and it was like a family reunion. We loved it. We had so much fun. And I mean, I guess the only obstacle really is like the negative part of going into a sound booth and recording is you're not in costume and you're not fully in character, so you have to kind of get in that mode because it helps when you're on set. Well, we were never on set. We were just shooting in Preston, Idaho, and you've got the sun blaring down on you, you're sweaty, you're hot, and you've got bugs flying around you, and you feel like you really can get into character. Whereas you're in a comfortable sound booth, you don't have any of those distractions. But that's a pretty weak obstacle. It was pretty easy.
Two questions from some of our Red Carpet Crash followers. David DeLong, he asked about the possibility of a sequel to Napoleon Dynamite, but he was also interested and more curious of like LaFonda and Kip coming up. Does LaFonda make an appearance on the show?
LaFonda's the only one who isn't a series regular, who hasn't come back yet, because we wanted to keep the only difference we made from the movie, transitioning into the TV show is that, yes, Pedro is president. Napoleon and Deb are friends. And, Uncle Rico still, lives in his van outside the house. But instead, Kip's not married. Because we wanted to
like a whole new direction.
We just wanted to keep him. LaFonda, I think, will come up at some point. But I think we wanted to keep Kip free and, bachelor, swinging bachelor. Yeah. So, I'm sure someday she'll show.
And Riley Chambers asked, were you happy that the original cast could come back and do the voices?
Absolutely. I think it was the only way to do it right, and getting everybody back just kind of gives it that sense. I mean, it would be weird to have, trying to get people who sound like them. And it wouldn't be. And when we work together, we see together, it's that, the love and the camaraderie that we all shared when we shot the original film. And so, I think that will translate over when people watch the animation, because it's like, oh, good, we're getting. Essentially, it's as good as a sequel.
Was there any challenges trying to get them back, or is it pretty easy going?
It was pretty easy. Once we had, the writer and director who did the film, he was on board at first, and so once getting him on board, it was easy getting everybody else. Because I think everybody was in agreement that we wouldn't do this if the creators and the people who created this world weren't involved.
Yeah.
It's like we wouldn't do it. But yeah, as soon as they got on board, we all were like easy.
Okay, parting question. I try to keep it kind of fun. What is your favorite movie and why?
Favorite movie? Probably. I go to favorite. You can't have one favorite movie, but
If you had to pick
if I had
just
to pick
one,
just one right now, the one I love right now. I love Fire in the Sky. Yeah. Ooh, check
Maybe
it
I
out.
should look at it.
It's like alien abduction. It's Napoleon type stuff. It's pretty rad.
Well, thank you very much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
your time.